my brother, I had me first say.
You feel me, Eric?
Eric.
Yeah.
So, a day in our say.
Oh, Ghana Blast Anthony Wahasi. Ghana Anthony Wahano.
Okay, so we heard the last previous games at Ghana, but the match we are coming to play today. Then what doing children say?
Oh, say your first game now, your boy. Your last game you need 2-1. First half na you hustle, but Otuado to me, settings to me win this game no. Intended so to me started some formation and I said second half formation or the start the last game no. Me hope say we need 3-0.
You be we need 3-0. Okay, me you have a say we need 3-0. Yes. Baby, Fabia, be a Ghana Blasters, baby, be a Ghana Blasters. Minu Abema, Nadiana, what Kafa Ghana game, you want them. Bolero, I can was sure. Why you be sappy, Shafida or Quadibiabi. Robolero, after what I got a William, she was there. What to get the poor poor and where Joe. You are Quabo go, you were pet. You got the other fellow Fiado. Was the HM? Ghana, say, game now. How was your team now? Who is it?
Yet, you say, after our first game, your first game, you share following match, you share the Boko, and our first game, you share the tactics be all the Burma. Second half for Nanka game, no Yako, draw, I don't know. But the tactics be all the Burma, I might edify win. You share upcoming games, and you share the Beko. Okay, Tigana Belusu and Ebini. Yeah, Unifala, yeah, some fala, yeah, bomb train. Now we're the Weber fala. Okay, I say, yeah, some 3-0.
Okay, so me that the then I would doing for Ghana and the match never bono.
Wow, Ghana and Central African Republic match no definite win for Ghana. You can see winning 4-0 against Central African Republic. Now as a pussy qualification morale no Senegal, Canada, Mexico, USA no Ghana a bit my copy more obi. Definitely Ghana is going to win this match.
Ghana is going to win this match. Now Ghana qualified there.
Oh, and then now pardon, inshallah, and Ghana qualify. Ghana qualify. But me per me the music Ghana be 2-0.
Ghana be 2-0. Okay, Otuado di ni birthday enra. Dodo na kan bi say boys ne be ball ahye Otuado animunyam. Ebi mu say omo bobo na de amaye. E de a Kenya support na ne Woma Blasters. 2010-29 mu honum support no gidi.
Yeah, no kre na me hu ni say omo bobo de ahye Ghana for animunyam say no kwasema kwa a chinye bia nim say Ghana for bu fu blaster na no krani na normally we no mkofa no nti doma na mu ho hanyina no e no na no we na o mfa normally no enu say enu ntina me se mu hu za domi ti no krani o mu bo mo de ahye Ghana ni monyam enye o chodo mo monyam
o mu bo modern
medasimilia
right now 3 changes from the match against Mali, at least in terms of the starting lineup. Jordan Ayew for his goal gets a start. He does replace in the lineup another goal getter from that match, Ernst Nwama Apia Kwamaldin Sulemana. He gets a first start. Abdul Fatawu Isahaku, rather, the Leicester man, is in the starting lineup today, and he gets in ahead of Tariq Lamptey, who, it must be said, had a fantastic outing time last time against Mali. Another one to go to the bench, Antoine Semenyo, you do imagine it is just fresh legs that Otoado is looking for at this stage, because all three players, which will be on the bench today, very much amongst the best moments of that Ghanaian performance against the Eagles. Such a brilliant ambience here at Baba Yara ahead of the team list for the Central African Republic. It's a much more straightforward announcement for this one. Just the one change from their last match against Chad, that 1-1. Carl Namgada, number 10, coming in for Christian Yawenenji Malipangu. He drops down to the bench, and that's really the only change in terms of that starting lineup. They'll be looking to Luis Mafuta, their record goal scorer, to get in amongst the action once again. He will start at the top of a three-pronged pivot. Menus Babula as well as Carl Namganda. Or one of their own again, Otoado, born in Germany, but his heart and soul very much with Ghana. They have to pry him away from Borussia Dortmund to get his services back. And just trying to find an identity, trying to find a cause again for the Black Stars, having lost their way very much over the past year. And looking to make it 2 wins on the bounce against the Central African Republic, who will be playing in that blue strip, going from right to left. Thomas Partey at the heart of the midfield with Salis Abdul Samed, and immediately Jordan Ayew gets some pace in his legs and draws the foul. The experience of the number 9 already showing this is 36th appearance. Oh, apologies, not his 36th, his 103rd appearance for the Black Stars. If he does score tonight, he will be on already level with his a surprise admission from the Ghana squad ahead of the next round of qualifiers, by making his mark, putting a step on it. There have been some concerns about the way that he transmitted that message to Andre Ayew, nonetheless his Black Star outfit making early gains with the set piece. Thomas Partey looking interested. The Arsenal man does run over it though. It will be the left footer, an out-curling cross, and it's well dealt with by the CAR. That clearance by Sado Pindobe first. Man who plies his trade with Ayas Otoho, has managed some appearances in the African Champions League this last season in the Congo. And a first touch here in the midfield for Abdul Samed. No rush here, that familiar defense with Mohamed Salisu, Alexander Jiku, Ali Dusedu and Gideon Mensah will be now forming part of a back four. Played more as a wing back in the last match with Tariq Lamti on the other side. This time it's a much more traditional orthodox back four. Ali Dusedu occupying the right side of that back line. Kerry is on the ball, the 24-year-old. And Ayew looking interested. They might come through here. Ghana, there's appeals for a penalty and celebrations because it has been given. Not even 3 minutes on the clock, and the Black Stars already have an opportunity to put their foot firmly on the gas and put a 1 next to the scoreline if they can dispatch the spot kick. We'll have a look at it. It was Izahuku running through. The Leicester man was tripped. The last line of defence. He certainly looks onside from that position. And he has won his team a delightful penalty as far as they're concerned. It was that man, Abdul Fatawu Izahaku, who chased down the lost cause that led to Jordan Ayu's stunning winner. And look at him chasing down, not so much a lost cause, but certainly he had the appetite for it. Now Ghana having a chance to go 1-0 up in this fourth match day in Group I. A goal that would see them, as it stands, climb to the top of Group I. Thomas Partey just making sure that there's no psychological interruptions here from the CAR men. Look at the pace, the acceleration that he showed just to get in ahead of his man. Flori Yangao, the guilty party in that regard, the Olympic Rail de Bangui man, giving away a penalty. That's the last thing you want to do here at the Baba Yara. And now, looking to go on to 26 goals for the Black Stars. It's Jordan Ayew with all of his experience, the oldest man in the starting lineup for Ghana. In fact, the oldest man in the squad. Let's see if he can use all of those years. Not many, still a youngster at 32. Jordan Ayew to put Ghana 1-0 up in this match day 4. There goes Ayew, and it's a solid penalty into the bottom right-hand corner. Ghana 1, Central African Republic 0. It's that man, Jordan Ayew. 6 goals in his last 5 games for Ghana. And what better man to show all the composure and slot it in. He might have an uncertain future at club level, but wearing the white colours of the Black Stars, oh boy does he know where that goal is. Solidly planted penalty, putting Ghana 1-0 up. And now that means, as things stand, they would be on 9 points and top of Group I. Still plenty of games to go though, so we won't be talking too much about it. Nonetheless, what a bright start for the Black Stars. That's exactly the kind of energy that their crowd demands. Raoul Savoy, the Central African Republic coach, he is quoted as saying, "It is just so important to win your home games. And it's not lost on any kind of home support, what they demand from their team." Well, the pressure already being put on from the strike down to the midfield and into the defence. A good gas being shown by the wild beasts themselves. They can get the ball into possession. It is this time with Namganda. But he can't get past Halidou Seydou. 25 appearances for Stade Rennais in France, with his single assist this season. Seydou, there he is on the ball, very much a mainstay in the right back slot for Ghana under Otto. And then Mohamed Kudus thought he was blocked off there. Play goes on according to the referee. Partey just punched in the midfield, does well to just flick the ball around the corner. Kudus swamped out of it. Here come the CAR again. Looking for the big man, Luis Mafuta, and nearly in. And then hooked around by Flori Yangao. Trying to recompose himself after that penalty giveaway. And Lawrence Atizigi rewarded very much for his fine performance. It almost seems like he has replaced Richard Ofori in goal. The Orlando Pirates goalkeeper hasn't really had much of a sniff since that 1-0 loss to Comoros. Ziggy with some outstanding saves against Mali to keep his team in it and win the half time. They were losing, of course, at the time. Now they are in a commanding position. Otahado said it would be a completely different scenario now they were coming into this game as favourites. But it's one thing to totally face the pressure, it's another thing to live up to the billing. Stars showing that they are ready for this. Ball to set who's now using his legs. The space opening up in front of him. Kudus has a man on his left. Where is Ayu? Kudus with his left foot. And a simple save in the end to stop. He forgot an easy throw at least. Multi-million-pound man from West Ham. Mohamed Kudus didn't have the best of games against Mali, just came under a bit of criticism from some quarters. It doesn't matter how big your price tag is, there's always something to prove on the national stage, and look at this pressure being shown here by the Ghanaians. Seydou with another neat, quick pass out wide to Gideon Mensah. He was in the starting lineup the last time these two teams met. It's a 2-1 win for Ghana in 2023 African Cup of Nations qualifiers. Two teams have met on two occasions. That was both in those qualifiers. A 1-1 draw followed by a 2-1 win for Ghana. That was under Kusuti. Here's Mohamed Kudus again. Can't get ahead of his defender. And CAR looking to go long this time. And the ball got kindly and it's would you believe it? An equaliser to silence the crowd. Luis Mafuta. Ronaldo's record goal scorer. And he's just extended his talent. A route one goal to no man's land. Ghanaian defence were caught napping. They were caught upfield in fact. And just as we predicted, Ghana's goal could be in trouble at some point. From the middle way, right at the top third of the pitch for Ghana. Just one ball over the top. The pace shown by Mafuta. And a clinical finishing. Past words, Ziggy. It was that pass there by Captain Joffrey Kabunga on his left foot. Two left feet to finish it off. 24-year-old Luis Mafuta gets his team on the score sheet, and that level pegging 1-1. Well, there wasn't even a warning sign for the Black Stars defence, but it just shows the quality of the pass from Jeffrey Kondogbia. Immediately looking for a response. The Wild Dogs doing some neat work of their own from midfield, trying to spread it wide now. Abula, and he draws the foul. Denis Babula doing excellently there to just shield and score the only goal of the game against Chad. That was his first competitive goal for the CAR. Now joining him for these African qualifiers is Luis Mafuta. Scored a goal the last time these two teams met in that 2-1. That was the goal. Now he scored an equaliser in this game. Certainly does love this opposition. There's another touch by the big man. Ghana just having to regroup in the midfield there. Kudus dropping deep. collecting, spreading wide. Looking now for Sulemana. He goes at his defender. Sulemana might just pick it up here. 22-year-old, number 22. But there's no one out ahead of him. He has to play it back. Comes all the way back to Sedu. Now to Alexander Chiku. A lovely pace to the game so far. Both teams with chances and both taking them. Salisu, now he tries that long ball, but too much purchase on it. Goes all the way back to the Pegani Dolls. Well, what a rallying cry for Raul Savoy. A long time Central African Republic coach. Only took a brief break as a result of the civil war in the country. Back now at the helm, very much enjoying life. Certainly if you look at the form of the Central African Republic. Two recent friendly wins against Papua New Guinea and Bhutan rather. 6-0 demolition job, and that was a record win for the Central African Republic. Ghana not managing to read that offside line there. Just straying there. It's a wonderfully structured defence from the Wild Beasts. Just a reminder for the Black Stars that they really won't have it their way tonight. At least if they're caught napping like they were with that goal. I say caught napping, but you do have to give credit to the pass. Just one split ball from Jeffrey Kondogbia. Central African Republic have scored at least one goal in their last 9 matches, so no surprises as we surge towards the 16-minute mark here. Festive atmosphere. For the Swiss 51-year-old. He was an amateur goalkeeper. He suffered a shoulder injury, and that's why he never ended up as a player, but now very much leading the Central African Republic to new heights as a footballing nation from where they were. Savoy says he's not very well known in Switzerland. At one point he might like to get a job there, and absolutely calamitous from the Ghanaians. Well, where was the communication? Chiku with the most lackadaisical back pass to Ziggy. And Mganga had the fire in his eyes. Well, you cannot be doing that and expect to get away with it each time. Otoado will want to light the fire under his defense here. Catch a wake up. That's a picture of frustration there. And now a corner for the Central African Republic. It will be taken with the right foot. It's a decent delivery, but very well headed out from the Ghanaian defense. Salisu it was who got his head on the end of it. Now looking for the break, but it will be a throw up the pitch for the Black Stars. Now with possession, Salisu. Salisu playing it around with Chiku, who was named one of the best defenders in the Turkish league with Fenerbahce. But come back to the FC Sangalen. Best player learns that he made his debut back in 2018 against Iceland. Starting goalkeeper for Ghana today. The Black Stars do have a good Thomas Partey. Another one who was chastised somewhat in the last game, but decent play out here on the left wing. They expertly defended off the toes of Isahaku, operating on that left-hand side. Starting again with Salisu. Looking for options, and then the short pass is on. Now to, well, nothing of a cross there. The apology does come from the Ghanaian star man. Jordan Ayew is expected to leave Crystal Palace in the summer with the new manager Oliver Glasner. His future is quite uncertain though, but now surpassing his brother Andre Ayew in the Ghana goal scoring charts. Comes out to Sulemana now, trying to go long for Ayew. Shields with his back to goal and does draw the foul. Sadok Ndobe was fed the bait. 25-year-old had his arms severely wrapped around his striking adversary there. Looks like it will be the left-footed delivery of Mohamed Kudus to stamp a marker on the game himself. Managed 6 assists with West Ham in the last competition in the league. He has 11 goals to his name for Ghana. Now trying to at least give a goal contribution here. Mohamed Kudus with the left-footed delivery on the right-hand side of the box here. It will be an in-swinging free kick. Here is Kudus going for the back post, and there was a free man. Salisu claiming his shirt was tugged in the process. We just see him climbing a little bit and just not getting enough jump. He probably could have done a little bit more with that. The man valued at around 15 million euros. CAR survived though, that ball out by Cedrin Tatolna. Comes into midfield with Nangada. And again over the top. A pacey run from the number 12, Isaac Solid. Solid again. Solid. Oh, and it's over the bar. A marauding run from the Slavia Sofia man. And an entire communal meeting there by the Ghanaians, just discussing what happened there with the defense. Too afraid to step out, too afraid to drop deep, and allow the space for Isak Solid to maraud in behind. This on his 6th appearance for the Central African Republic. Ghana again under pressure. That won't please Otoado, because it's not for the first time that their defense has been caught just being a little bit too relaxed, too calm with their thought processes. Just after 23 minutes on the clock here. 1-1 is the score. Ghana with that early penalty foul, bringing down Abdul Isahaku, dispatched by Jordan Ayew, only for the Central African Republic to respond almost immediately by Luis Mafuta's left boot. Look at the confidence flowing through Isaac Solé. Isaac Solé, as he will be called, had a very successful season in Bulgaria. Thumping header out by the Ghanaian defence, and there will be a free kick. From Namganda. The only change of the day. Where's number 88 for his club? Karpala in Iraq. That's number 10 for this evening's appearance. There will be a free kick taken by Alexander Ziku. Decides to go all the way to try and find his striker, Jordan Ayew, putting on the pace, and the ball does get stuck up in the turf here. So you can attempt those long balls. They do fall into your path, as was evidenced by that goal for the Central African Republic. Salisu working it with Samed and Seidu. Now it finds its way to Sulemana. Sulemana trying to go around the outside, has to come back. Decides to find his right back, Ali Seidu. And Sulemana now on the overlap gets the opportunity to deliver the ball. It's well defended in the end by the left back. At least in that position, Severin Tatolna doing very well not to let his body go down. Almost tempting Sulemana to take him on. Central African Republic doing well to get their feet just in the mix there. Kondogbia also rallying his charges. We'll see if we get more. Here comes Jordan Ayew. Ayew again, and the ball just not dropping for him kindly enough. You do wonder if he could have found his man, but the defence was all over him. That work there by Brad Pirua, just offsetting his sights a bit. Now we start proceedings again with Sadok Dobe and Severin Tatolna. Kalnganda back to the defence. Just to scoop the ball up, and that's giving the ball away back to the Ghanaians. It's well held off there. Summit doing well. That is Summit over there. Now coming to Salisu Party, and almost apologetically gives the ball away. And that time coming in there, Gideon Mensah showing his pace. Party. Out wide to Sulemana. Sulemana, who made his debut for Ghana against Mali, clearly impressed as part of the new generation for Otto, who has been praised for his expertise in bringing the youth in. And now Ghana with another dinked ball into a dangerous area, plucked out of the air though by Dominique Oyufegan. And what a throw that is! Find his man Namganda. Sule. Namganda trying to draw the foul, but it was just a poor pass that got in. Then Mohamed Kudus turning well. Pate, his Arsenal side, just failed to put Manchester City to the title in the English Premier League. I'm sure he's put that behind him. He's just happy to be in the Black Stars team once again, having had successive injuries, and that's a well scooped over but no foul given, and now the CAR can break. Kunietro Manganda finding now Venus Babula, who has operated mostly on the right flank for much of this evening, coming now on the left hand side. Has to show some good muscle there, and it is a throw in for the Central African Republic. We hear the moans of frustration from the Black Stars faithful. Jiku, who was man of the match against Mali, now being employed in a similar role. Throw in coming for Ghana. Kondogbia just took a bit of a painful one on the back heel. One of many French-born CAR players in the squad this evening. Kondogbia, a man who has a wealth of experience as well to his name, just in terms of trophy winning, and very much at the heart of the Central African Republic midfield. Won the La Liga with Atletico Madrid, Europa League with Sevilla, Copa del Rey with Valencia, and if we cast our minds back to the Under-20 World Cup, he won that with France. Made 5 caps under Didier Deschamps, did Geoffrey Kondogbia, back in 2013, but now one of the first names on the team sheet of Raoul Savoy. It is hot conditions here in Ghana, at least to play a full match of football. Humid, although the temperature has not risen that much on the Baba Yara. This artificial pitch, it can feel a little bit heavy on the legs though. You see Salisu Summit just a drive forward. Salisu now looks for Mensah. Finds Party in the midfield, decides to switch it, now goes over the top, looking for that run, and there's just a little shove in the back by Isahaku. There on Amos Yuga. Yuga, who plays for CSKA Sofia, another one in the Bulgarian league. He is captain of CSKA and has often captained the CAR as well, but was taken off against Chad at half time, so he'll be hoping to play a full 90 minutes this time out. Ghana now finding Kameldin Sulemana. Sulemana doing excellently well. He can open it up here. Sulemana tries for the right-footed curler. Jonathan Panzer applauding the effort. The exuberance of youth clearly showing they found that pocket of space again between the defence and the attack, or the defence and the midfield. And another effort just goes wide for the Black Stars. It remains 1-1 after 32 minutes. And nearly into the path of Nganda. Sedu to take the throw now. Free kick in the middle of the park. Ghana with another opportunity to just make some gains, make some real estate under their belts. Chiku now passing to Salisu. Salisu decides to take the long option this time. It does manage to fall under the control of the left wing. There is an opportunity to pass it across by Isahaku. That's galloped forward. Sole springing in his boots. And a man man who's caused Ghana all sorts of problems. But they do escape with a free kick of their own this time. Isaac Sole, who says he wants to follow in the footsteps of his brother Omar, who was molded at Stade de Reims. Showing why he is sought after, the danger man for the Central African Republic, the number 12. He's already got in behind that Ghanaian defence on a few occasions. A long ball this time from Jiku. And it does fall kindly into the path nearly, and then just absolutely whacked clear. And he has to play it safe there, Salisu. Has 2 international goals to his name against Switzerland and South Africa, or South Korea rather. So not just a defender, but he is a very well sought after defender alongside Gideon Mensah. Starting to look like a stable partnership, at least under Otado, as far as defence is concerned. Failing to make inroads thus far. It is amazing to see how far we have come though, in terms of how the coaching staff is analysing the match in real time. All the statistics, all the metrics giving an indication. But at the end of the day, it is the most important one, and that is that the score reads 1-1. 10 minutes to go until the end of the first half. Has been an entertaining game, played at a decent pace as well. Ghana with the majority of the possession. 5 goal attempts to 3 for the Central African Republic. So a clearly ambitious showing from the Wild Beasts and merited in the scoreline. Put clear though that time by Yangao. Will be the Ghanaians with the throw this time. Trying to go short to Jordan Ayew. Ball ricocheting off his boots, and Ghana do keep possession. Now to Jiku. Wide to Suleiman, who's really been one of the bright sparks on the field tonight. Kudus, who would like to see more of the ball, and he can't thread his ball through though. Out to Sole. It's a very decent touch, and now an overlap. He wasn't offside. Kondogbia now with his left boot, trying to go wide, long. Papula just over his head. Kondogbia captaining the side once again. Really been around the block. Man born in Nemours in France. A foul given for the Central African Republic. Again a wasted pass from the right back Ali Dusedu. Mbanda drawing the foul. Number 10 relishing the opportunity to be back in that starting fold. Side-footed pass, and now Ghana can show their expertise again, working the ball up the pitch. Kudus back to the midfield. Drawn wide now to Pati. Out to Gideon Mensah. Mensah looks for that delivery early. Kudus was lurking. He comes into the path now, and wow, a strike was on the cards very much for Summit. to score a goal for Ghana. Found himself just in the pocket, the ball bouncing up a little bit too much off that pitch. Score remains 1-1 after that effort from the Ghanaians, and now looking to go in behind. Kabula seems to be enjoying himself a little bit more on the left wing for the Central African Republic. Lensa. Now to Summit. And he doesn't seem to have support there, Summit. He's lost the ball. There is an overlap of numbers here from CAR. That was important work from Kudus. Asked to be a bit more defensive-minded there. Now to Salisu. Party. The anchor man in the midfield. Trying to urge his defence up the line. Jiku out wide. Sulemana. And they just didn't read each other there, Kudus and Sulemana. Kondogbia can't get into the scraps. He picked off the toes. The Ghanaians showing a little bit of industry, but somehow the ball does manage to squeeze its way through to Sole. And now the Central African Republic have a man, Louis Mafuta. Mafuta again. Mafuta! Oh, it's through the legs and it's 2-1. Oh, wow. Oh, the Black Stars cannot believe it. How did that ball squeeze through? Not one, not two, not three challenges. The wild beasts are roaring. It was all this work here by Solé. And then Mafuta breaking the most of the yardage ahead of him, fooling the defense, and a little toe poke right through the legs of Lawrence Atizigi. And astonishingly, it is the Central African Republic 2, Ghana 1, that come from behind after that early penalty. Ziggy almost seemed afraid to come out and collect it, not putting his body on the line. And now Thomas Partey having to rally his troops instead. Oh, there's shock and disdain here at the Baba Yara. Especially just before the stroke of half-time. An inquest certainly likely to happen in the changing room, at least if the score stayed the same way. Mafuta with 2 goals. It's easy enough to say that it is against the run of play, but they have had several attempts, have the CAR. And they've shown very good ambition here. Raul Savoy must be purring in his coaching box. Shielded out there, and a chance to catch our breaths after that. Incredible little piece of fortune, you could say that, but it was really the determination of the men in blue to get the ball up, even though they seem to be falling around it. Mafuta then latching on to that final piece there. It now takes Louis Mafuta to 13 goals for the Central African Republic. Made his debut all the way back in 2017 against Zambia. It was a 2-1 loss, Gambia rather. And now here against Ghana, a team which he now has 3 goals against in his last 2 appearances. Astonishing. And the Central African Republic, just look at the pace again. Solé. It's not Solé that time, but given away in the midfield, and that's utterly frustrating because look at Namgandra go, Namgandra with his left foot. It was certainly worth a pop again. Well, they just don't seem to ever stop. Sulemana seeks to fashion something out of it. Back into the defence, who have not shown anywhere near their quality in terms of communication as individuals, at least. We know how they are at club form. Seydou at Stade Rennais, Djikou at Fenerbahçe, Salisu at Monaco, and Guillaume Mensah at AG Auxerre. Some standout players there, but now have conceded 2 goals. You do have to, though, put some faults in the communication with the goalkeeper, Lawrence Ati. Now, coming into that half-time whistle, it is 2 for the Central African Republic, it is 1 for Ghana. And if the Black Stars are to come away with all 3 points, they will have to serve up one of the second 45s of the season so far. Another goal in behind, and we thought that the flag might go up. He's claiming he didn't hear it there, Namgandra. But it was quite an early referral, and it was stopped in its tracks. Now Ghana come. Kudus, just off balance there, Kudus. He turns well and slips on the turf again. Somehow manages to keep the ball in. Kudus looking to hook it around onto his left, and it comes out into the midfield. CAR pick it up once again. Thumping header into the path of the right wing. Chance for Dominique Lufegan to get a feel of the ball. Hasn't been tested nearly enough as far as those supporters are concerned. Lorient man made 2 appearances all season for his club side, but the number 1 as far as the Wild Beasts are concerned. Really, if we do cast our minds back, it is just that one shot from Mohamed Kudus which he went down for. Not much he could do about the penalty. Just the 2 allotted minutes of added time at the end of this first half. 10 seconds left rather. And we will be heading into the break almost certainly with the scores as they stand. Just a yellow card confirmation there for Namganda, those protestations. And that is the way the half ends. Astonishingly, after going down to that Ghanaian penalty slotted away by Jordan Ayew, the Central African Republic came storming back. 2 defensive errors, if you can say, a little bit of quality from the pass from Jeffrey Kondogbia. Louis Mafuta stealing in for the equalizer before the ball squirmed through over the half of the pitch for Mafuta's second, dinking it through the legs of Lawrence Ati Ziggy in goal for Ghana. The first half finishes 2-1 to the Central African Republic away at Ghana, a result which is sending a few shockwaves across Central and West Africa as we stand. 2-1 at half-time here at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium.
medase bebre ene na eye ni die say betimi abehie mu ha say ne ye support the ama Blaster said ye meye oma ba ne de se metimi kame so madwene na ehu say ene game no de eye sure match say betimi win game no me hu say ene Erade be shede ho animunyam ama Ghana so atimi win 2-0 yeah sir medase say ye coach di ni birthday a ye hunu say ya de kese esa memorial ma boys no so betimi hunu say ene se omo so eye bibi e kire eye omo manager na se de be ya animunyam se so betimi aba omo Ghana ti ene minim se ene animunyam se beba e de ama eye ye nyina na otuado so enya enije ewo ene game no otuado as a head coach betimi am win your first away match yeah. Do you think sir he will really take us far? Yeah. Me gidi pa say ebetumi abamusa say ye de wo gidi say Ghana de qualified de say ye ka say ye mon qualified de empire na ye bo say ebetumi akọ na yesu yatimi akọ say Ghana ni munyam say anytime be yetimi bo qualify ye bo qualify we ye ntimi enko ye nim ewo sa wake up nim no ye wo gidi say afi we de Awurade be hye ne ho ani munyam say de be ya yesu ebetumi akọ ye nim ewo agokansie nim.
Hey, how was your address? Fully Ghanaian, the nature support Ghana fully.
Inshallah, Saba Pepe.
Inshallah. Now, we're Ghana match near Bonanena. How do you say it?
It's going to be an exciting game. Yenusa mutimi here during the time be omuni ebeshia nanso no minimum say by the close of the match by the end of the 90 minutes no yebeji 3 points and one ye hwe
by the end of the 90 minutes yebeji 3 points apa me na dey Michelle
Musunya min come on.
Okay, so I have here another supporter from Central African Republic. Yeah. How are you doing, my brother?
Oh, I'm doing well. I'm so happy to be here in Kumasi.
You are so happy to be here in Kumasi. So yeah. You are here to face almighty team Ghana.
Yes, I know that's gonna be tough, but I'm really sure that we win this game. We win this game with our players like Kondogbia, Mafuta, and I trust them. So I know that we win today. Though Ghana is a team which is a tough, but I know that we win today.
Okay, so it's a tough match for you, and you think you will win?
Yes.
I would say you are going to win. You think you will win?
Yes, we are going to win.
Can I speak my language?
Yes, no problem.
Bon, problème na tozo atome gazo iga ngonjola. Ghana pika itro iga chomozo iga Ghana la. Iga Ghana. We are going to score you guys 2-0. And we go tomorrow. We go back.
Going to score Ghana too.
Yeah.
Okay, Ghana. So who is your best player and who do you think will score for you?
All of us. All of them. They are best. All of them. All of them.
Okay, so they are saying all of them are the best and are willing to compete against Ghana and win as 2-0. Yeah. See, 2-0. It says 2-0, right?
Yeah.
So okay, thank you for being here with me. Thank you. Mese, yeah, Kasri Chichia. Wabaha no mutuchini siagu Central African Republic so or say nesina wochi no mame mo no ankasa.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm like this situation where such Republic and Ghana Blaster haven't scored today, but I'm telling Central Republic that I'm blushing my teeth for them. Omonumu bon, what did they make a year chiagu bon no Ghana Blaster and then air firing, what did they make an answer? Na sa sent one Republic na dey omudi na sent wo mudada what did I make an into what me twi mesia na yes say na me twi na I'm blushing my teeth for them me twi egu omo so what did I make an answer so you don't have problem okay so the name is Device and I bet you after I win I will call you and you will see that I've win.
Okay, after Ochinesia go Central African Republic so thank you very much.
More better Ghana play now.
Okay, we ready for my child on my share. No, we na boy DV and I tell me say Abu Francis, Ghana player and your friend. No, what's it? One say.
No, say no Abu Francis, no blaster. No Abu Francis, no blaster. Abu Francis, no blaster, no blaster. I no blaster. Say the yakano. Say person blaster. Say Abu Francis. Never. You already could do something. Never blaster.
Mame kaka kancha Ghana for. Afide me won Ghana for omani atom pese e ball na eden. Ekoso. Can I say player of Abu Francis? Can kan na kan eden. Ya mfre no. He, unim na dey for or side Abu Francis otimi say.
Yes, Madam Asante Ghana, Mohia Ghana be winning by how many goals?
Oh, Ghana and the match in the yan win a bit maybe actually 2-0,
2-0. What's it? Okay.
Senior Sabe Shogo.
Senior man.
And a senior man over
Francis, Abu Francis and Obe Shogo.
Okay, senior man Abu Francis have 2 goals at the Ghana Blasters. Madam Asante. But Minister Sawa, would you Ghana winning match in the
Oh, me adum tie be win pa.
Me adum tie.
Yeah, sure. 2-0. Yeah, flat.
Otuado dini birthday yesterday. Would you say boys no mo bet to me a winning game no? As Otuado and Manyama and I say they are going to lose as they always do in Kumasi.
Looking at their comeback against Mali, any the kind of football, any motivation we are boys no.
Never witnessed defeat in Kumasi here for the Black Stars. So it's not like we've been losing here. Since I was born, I've not seen Black Stars lose here. So I'm going for a 3-1 win for Ghana.
You are going for a 3-1 win for Ghana. Okay, 3-1 win for Ghana. I have here my sister.
Okay. And I make us say, looking at the match I worked against Mali. The boys are well motivated. They can do it for Toado. The birthday near motivation enough. Why? Yeah, chef 4. Yeah, poor match na be home. After 4 goals no be home. Why? Me wa me te here. Why?
Yonko. Let's. Me brother, how me first say?
You feel me, Eric?
Yeah. So, the DNT now I say.
Oh, Ghana Blaster today I say. Ghana today I
okay, so we heard the last previous games are Ghana, but the match we are coming to play today. Then we are doing children say.
Oh, say your first game now, your boy. Any your last game you need 2-1. First half na you hustle, but Otuado to me settings my to me win this game no. Intended so to me started some formation and I said second half formation or the start the last game no. Me hope say we need 3-0.
You be we need 3-0. Okay, me you have say we need 3-0. Yes. Baby, Fabia, be a Ghana Blasters, baby, Fabia, be a Ghana Blasters. Minya Bema, Nadia, I will come for Ghana game. You want them.
Bolero, I can was sure. 1 year, be sappy, Shafide or Quadibiabi. ro ball le wa to wa da go le win yemi si wo je wo to Kente wo po ni mo jo wo yen ro wo ko go me da ju wo pe ni ngo di ba le fero fi aro awo eche
was eche man
Gana say yeah
game na how was your team now? Who is it?
The team say after na yabo first game. Yabo first game ne there. You share following match. You share the yabo. And the first game you share ne tactics be all the ball mu a. Second half na nka game no yako draw anu no. But the tactics be all the ball mu na ma e fa win no. Nti you share upcoming games na share na yabo.
Okay, nti Ghana be lose one e be win.
You win fala, you show me fala. You bomb 3. Now we be show me fala.
Okay, I say you show me 3-0. Okay, so me that the day now we doing for Ghana and the match na ebe bono.
Wow, Ghana and Central African Republic match no there definite win for Ghana. You be see winning 4-0 against Central African Republic. Now as a pussy a qualification morale no sine be ya Canada, Mexico, USA no Ghana bit ma ko pim wo obi. Definitely Ghana is going to win this match.
Ghana is going to win this match. Now Ghana qualified there.
Oh, and then now Copadom, inshallah, and Ghana qualify. Ghana qualify. But me per me there, me say Ghana be 2-0.
Ghana be 2-0. Okay, Otuado di ni birthday enra. Dodo na kan bi say boys ne be ball ahye Otuado animunyam. Ebi mu say omo ball na dey amaye. E dey a Kenya support na na e Woma Blasters. 2010-29 mu hon support no gidi.
Yeah, no cre na me hu ne say omo ball mo dey Ghana for animunyam say no kwase makwa a chinye bi anim say Ghana for bu fu blaster na no kreni e na normally we no mko no nti do man na mu ho hanyina no e no a na no we na mo fa normally no enu say enu ntina me se mu hu sa do me ti no kreni omo bo mo de Ghana animonyam enye otu do mo animonyam
omo bo mo den
me da siminia say de waka no ne so me da sibebre ene nyina eye ni die say betimi abehie mo ha say ne ye ye support the ama blaster said de me ye Oma bane de semitimi kame so madwene na ehu se ene game no de sure match say betimi win game no me hu se ene Erade be shade ho animunyam ama Ghana so atimi win 2-0 yeah sir me da say ye coach di ni birthday I who say ya de kese esa memorial ma boys no so betimi ehunu say ene se omo so eye bibi e kire eye omo manager na se de be ya enumnyam se so betimi aba omo Ghana ti ene minim se ene enumnyam se beba e de ama eye ye nyina na Otuado so enya enije ewo ene game no
Otuado as a head coach betimi am win the first away match.
Yeah.
Do you think that he will really take us far?
Yeah. Me gidi pa say ebetumi abamusa say ye de wogidi say Ghana de qualified de say ye ka say ye mon qualified de ampa ne ye bo say ebetumi akọ na yesu yatimi akọ say Ghana ni munyam say anytime be yetimi bo qualify ye bo qualify we ye ntimi enko ye nim ewo sa World Cup nim no ye wogidi say afi we de Erade be hye ne ho ani munyam say de be ya yesu ebetumi akọ ye nim ewo agokansi nim.
Hey, how was the address? Fully Ghanaian, the nature support Ghana fully.
Inshallah, Sama Pepe.
Inshallah. Now, we're Ghana match near Bonnie. How do you say it?
It's going to be an exciting game. Yen musa omutimi ha adwene time bi omune ye be hia bia nanso no minimum say by the close of the match, by the end of the 90 minutes, you better get 3 points and 1 year.
By the end of the 90 minutes, you better get 3 points. Michelle.
Come on.
Okay, so I have here another supporter from Central African Republic. Yeah. How are you doing, my brother?
Oh, I'm doing well. I'm so happy to be here in Kumasi.
You are so happy to be here in Kumasi. So you are here to face almighty team Ghana.
Yes, I know that's gonna be tough, but I'm really sure that we win this game. We will win this game with our players like Kondogbia, Mafuta, and I trust them. So I know that we win today. Though Ghana is a team which is a tough, but I know that we win today.
Okay, so it's a tough match for you, and you think you will win?
Yes.
I would say you are going to win. You think you will win?
Yes, we are going to win.
So my brother, what do you have to say about what your brother just
can I speak my language?
Yes, no problem.
Bon, problème là, atome gazo iga ngonjola. Ghana pika itro iga tomozo iga gain Ghana la. Iga Ghana. We are going to score you guys 2-0. And we go tomorrow. We go back.
Going to score Ghana too.
Yeah.
Okay, so who is your best player and who do you think will score for you?
All of us. All of them. They are best. All of them. All of them.
Okay, so they are saying all of them.
This is a must-winning counter against the team fifth in the group. That's ahead of matches between Mali and Madagascar, as well as Comoros and Chad. Comoros facing bottom of the group, Chad. Will be coming to you live tomorrow evening. There was an inquest, there was an inquiry, an indaba, an examination from all sets of players for the Black Stars at the end of that first half. Unity amongst them as they look to get the second half underway in a similar fashion to how they did the first half. It was really exactly the first couple of minutes that they would have wanted. Jordan Ayew profiting off of that pressure being shown by Abdul Fattah Issahaku. The 20-year-old number 7 doing well to earn aside a penalty. Debates whether it was in fact a penalty or not, but the referee gave it, and now it is 2-1 though to the Central African Republic. Ghana this time kicking from right to left with Jordan Ayew over the ball, getting things underway for the Black Stars. Thomas Partey out wide first. Partey, he is caught off of it. Finally comes back again, and the midfield is swamping there from the Central African Republic, nearly into the path of Nganda, who's shown faith. Has proven why faith has been shown in him. Now the pouring rain at the Baba Yara. Kumasi, one of the cornerstones of football in Ghanaian minds. Witnessing a bit of an upset on the cards here as things stand, but now Ghana do come with a break. Looking for that run of Sulemana. Sulemana with a first-time strike and into the down the throat of Lukagan. He was one of the brightest sparks for the Black Stars in the first half. He started the second as he needs to go on. And now with a little bit of a turn there, Issahaku working it around the defence. Katonda has to remain strong, as does Brad Birua. Now Mensah on his left foot. Plays it to feet with Jordan Ayew. Slippery conditions though, unable to stick. Partey swings the ball around this time. Sedu working it with Mohamed Kudus in the centre, if they can get it to him. Moved up into a no-man area. Mafuta just cutting a little bit frustrated figure there. Sulemana now. Spreads it wide. Kente working it with Sulemana. He decides to go to feet. Ayu. It's quite difficult this. Just surrounded by 4 players from the CAR. Salisu to Chico. Now looking through the lines. That's much better from Ghana. Sulemana. And now finds his way into the box, and that pass really lacking in quality, trying to find Summit, and that's offsides by a country mile. Ghana do have an average age of about 24 and a half, so they are a young team trying to be molded in the image of Otado. He was a great forward for Borussia Dortmund, now trying to get Kudus as much involved as possible. CAR work it out again, and Chico has to be wary, as does the goalkeeper, Zibi. You can hear the cries of man on from the crowd. Kente. He goes through the lines now, finds Kudus. Kudus has a man out wide if he can find him. Has to restart the play. Ultimately does reach Gideon Mensah. Mensah with a hook ball into Ayu's path. Ayu if he can turn, but it's very well defended by Amos Huga. Now into Mafuta, who's come all the way back into defence. And there's now no one up as a target striker. So Ghana can collect.